Hello, and welcome all to the 64th part of the series on self exploration. Joining the dots, contemplating, comprehending, and sharing it with you all raw. All that sounds great is the grace of all those who have blessed me, and all that sounds not so great is my limitation. Perspective. Look out. Growth is a natural phenomenon. We can neither accelerate it nor inhibit it, stop it. Today, if I am 1 day old, tomorrow I will become 2 days old. I don't have to do any special efforts for that. Tomorrow, if I say I want to be 3 days old, not possible. If I am 1 day old tomorrow I can be only 2 days old. I cannot push myself ahead. Tomorrow, if I say I want to stay 1 day old only, today I am 1 day old, tomorrow also I wish to stay 1 day old. Not possible either. I will be 2 days old whether I wish or not. I cannot arrest that from happening. We cannot control growth. That is something involuntary. But with a good nourishment, we can ensure that this growth is healthy. That is in our hands. How to bring about this growth, whether to bring or no, is not in our hands. A fetus in the womb just needs to stay connected to the cord. It gets its best nourishment and then it grows into a sweet baby. Even for that matter, staying connected to the cord is also not very much in its hands. If it has to happen, it will happen. Unfortunately, if it doesn't have to happen, something will happen and it will not happen. A bud needs to stay on the plant. The connectivity of it to the root via the stem. The connectivity of the bud to the root via the stem gives it the best nourishment. Then it blooms into a scented floret. So, what is important for growth is connectivity, which also happens. When we say I grew, what is this I to me? What is this I to me? Whom do I call this I? If we tag this I to our body, there is actually a paradox. If I say I am my body, we say we are growing, but from the very moment we have taken this body, we are in fact withering, moving towards the death of the body. So, are we really growing or are we really moving to the death? What is growth? Just the increase in size is growth? It is not growth. Then we are actually moving towards death. So, when we say, I am my body, we are actually not growing. We are proceeding towards the withering of the body. However, if we see this I as the ever flowing existence that is currently embedded in this body, I am the ever flowing existence that is embedded in this body. Then I, that existence, is getting matured day by day. With every passing breath, I am automatically growing, becoming more and more mature. Like I don't have the choice of becoming 3 days old on the next day of when I am 1 day old, nor do I have the choice of staying 1 day old on the day next to when I am 1 day old. I will grow. Similarly, my experiences, my exposures will grow me in a proper direction or in an improper direction. Every experience, every exposure, good or bad, grows me if it is taken in the right perspective. Now, once again, good or bad experience is not important for a constructive growth. How you accept, how you look at that experience, if you take it in the right perspective, that takes me towards a constructive evolution of my soul. This right perspective is the right nourishment of the inner eye. Just like we can't stop growth, we can just ensure correct nourishment. Correct nourishment to the fetus, correct nourishment to the baby once it is born, or correct nourishment to the plant for the bud to bloom into a beautiful, complete flower. The correct perspective of every experience is the right nourishment of this inner eye, and that will definitely result in a healthy growth of this eye. And all that we need to do is to stay connected to our source, and the nourishment automatically comes. If we are able to hold to the source in the best of our understandings, then that is all we may be able to do or we should be do. Even that is not completely in our control. But we definitely cannot bring growth, we cannot stop growth either. We can ensure it is healthy in the best of our capacities. It's a matter of perspective. Stay tuned for some such pearls of thoughts. Thank you for being with me. Bye.